And at this point, I would love to ask your producer to show a short clip, and then we see if Ghana is pushing ourselves today. So, Samson, what you're seeing, or viewers, what you're seeing is a shot that was taken recent as 9th December on the white Volta. I got this video from Metro TV. And for anybody who is watching this, this is the white Volta that has become turbid, that is almost in a slurry state, which depicts that Galamsey has not been solved. So we still have Galamsey going on, and by continuously doing Galamsey, we would be pushing Ghana's ecosystem to the tipping point. And I've mentioned some of the consequences of crossing the tipping point threshold. We lose biodiversity. This biodiversity is very important because, for example, in our agricultural system, some microorganisms are responsible for plants to be able to take up nutrients. And once you disturb the ecosystem, you lose these microorganisms. And the effect is that we are going to see what we call crop failures. We are going to see crop epidemics. Then this will threaten your food security system and make agriculture very expensive to undertake. So when you have Galamsey going on, I will not be surprised that in the next few years, we are going to see crop failures. Our plants are going to die. They will not be able to survive in the ecosystem because the ecosystem has been disturbed, and our important microorganisms and biological organisms that sustain the plant life, which in turn sustain the human life, are going to be lost. And this is why I was surprised when we had a professor who came up with evidence to show that mercury ingestion, which he said he traced to mining areas, had led to deformed babies. And yet the outrage from the Ghanaian people was one of indolence, one of quietism. So we did not show enough outrage. I'm here to disturb the peace of Ghanaians more and to tell them that if we continue this trajectory, the regulatory function of water purification, the ability of the ecosystem to purify the water table and make it drinkable to all of us, we are going to lose it. And that is why you have many studies saying that if we continue in this trajectory, in the next 20 years, we will not have drinking water, both surface and underground. And it is because the ecosystem would have crossed the tipping point. And mostly, when the ecosystem crosses the tipping point, you are unable to reverse it. Or even if you're going to reverse it, it will take extreme effort to be able to reverse it. And I asked myself, why would we wait to reach that point where we have to struggle and spend meager and scarce resources of the state to be able to reverse something that we should be able to stop it right now or never?